Okay. We're going to try this out. There is a problem of Dead by Daylight right now where it's not just me, I also Googled it. There's just a problem with the servers at the moment. Um, but anyways, we're gonna try this. Hello, everybody. Guys. If you don't know, if it has been all over your social media like it has been for me, All Kill Comeback has been released for Dead by Daylight. The Trickster has a new map, he has a rework, and he has a brand new ultimate skin, releasing a brand new character. On God, Evie, you play Dead by Daylight? I do. It's one of my favorites right now. So, of course, we first gotta look at her. Her name is Mina, and she is the virtual idol modeled after Hak Ji-woon. She changed her programming in order to find freedom from her creator. Basically, she is the Hatsune Miku for the Trickster. Also, ooh, hold on. I never look at the Trickster's outfits. I have my basic one I always use. But I think it's really interesting. I don't know why, but they have this golden mask one for sale. I don't know what that's about, but it's really nice. I do like it. With this outfit too, actually that unironically goes really well together. But we have her Mori. Her Mori eats, Mina eats. Also, Trickster got more voice lines. I did not. Oh! Okay, they're giving us quite the show. It is a bit laggy right now, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully Dead by Daylight sorts itself out, and hopefully we don't have any problems. Okay, first impressions. Are we able to, like, zoom in or anything? Can I, like, look at her head or anything? I'm, like, trying to see. No, I think there's a way to... Okay, I don't know what's happening over there. I think she's supposed to be, like, kissing the camera or something, but she's glitched out over in the bottom left corner of the screen. Okay, but for her hair, we got this lovely light purple side part. For her makeup situation, I think she just has a normal crimson smoky eye, heavy liner. What is this? Oh, it's a lollipop. Okay. Cute. It's giving Bayonetta. With this, I can't tell if this is runny mascara or if it's blood, because it's on both of her eyes. But I know this is definitely blood down here. But the way it's lined up, it kind of reminds me of the clown makeup where they do the slits for the eyes. People say she matches Ji-woon's basic outfit, but I barely see it. I think there definitely are elements here. So I think, yeah, Ji-woon does have a little... same hair color. He also has the earring, yellow eyes. If you go over here, she has that lipstick on, and her skin, like, she looks so flawless. She really is giving model. And her little walk. Okay. So, she does have the same kind of thing going on. So, the normal Trickster has the yellow trench coat, if we remember. And she has the same yellow pants, same color. She's basically, like, mirrored, almost. Well, he has lipstick on, too. Does he? I feel like it's just his normal lip color. Maybe he does. That looks like a normal lip color to me, though. Even down here. Yeah, her colors are basically just inverted. She does have a cute little bat. It's a little heart shape with some different diamonds on it. I'm definitely getting minor Harley Quinn vibes, but I think that might be just due to the circus aesthetic that we have going on. That's kind of common with the Trickster because of his performance act. Because we have the diamonds over the bat, some more just out there colors. The Trickster has the purple pants, she has the purple coat. Now this isn't like a full trench coat like the Trickster has, it's just a little half coat, but there still are some elements there. Of course she's gonna have a top on because we gotta censor her. Her Mori music, yes, we definitely gotta look into that. Cute little belt accessory. I don't know if the trickster has a belt. We can actually probably look at that. Oh, he does, yeah. We can see here, pink pants, pink jacket, yellow pants, yellow jacket. Also has some neck pieces and stuff. And some black boots. And she has her thigh-high boots. I wish there was a way to skip this. I feel like having to watch her animation every single time is a little bit tedious. I wonder what they could have done to have a neck piece here to match the trickster more. But I don't know if it would clash with the outfit, like have too much going on. But she does have these little diamond stone freckles over here, which are really cute. I don't know why. What's that about? She's like just pinching her hand together. Some black gloves, of course. Her bat. Okay, on to this one. First of all, the weapon kind of reminds me of this one. It's pretty much the exact same thing, like same style, but it has a heart piece on the top of it. You have to set the character to Yunjin for the Mori. It makes more sense. Noted. But I think with the inspiration for this one, it's really giving the K-pop light sticks, especially the very famous one for BTS, where it's like the little heart shape. It's really giving that. I'm assuming that's what they base it off of, because otherwise having the heart shape doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But it is a cute little staff for her. General impressions? When I first saw this skin, I didn't know how much I would like it. Like, when we see the dance animation, for me it seems a little bit rigid, but it's not bad. In her design, I don't hate it. It's cute. It's definitely trickster-esque, but it also has its own touch of personality. And she's definitely giving the vibes. Like, it's definitely giving the idol vibes we're wanting. This is a hot take amongst the community, but I do see how people might be upset. That's not really giving horror. Like, the trickster is very obviously like a serial killer, more on the spooky side. But the same thing could be said for her. She's just a different type of serial killer. Well, I don't like how they made a whole new survivor and didn't make Amina her own killer. I think I don't think she could have been her own killer, to be honest. We already have the K-pop idol thing going on, so I think it makes just more sense to have her as a part of the trickster. Because what else could you do with this? Like, if she didn't throw knives, if she didn't have a bat, she's still a K-pop idol at the end of the day. So I feel like there's just too much overlap for it to not be together. It would have been cool if she had a screen ability and swap from screen to screen because she's AI. That is... Well, she's not AI. She is just a virtual idol. Do people consider virtual idols to be AI? I don't think so. But they definitely could have had some electric elements to it, like how they have for the ring or for the animatronic. That definitely could have been an option. I'm trying to think. Yeah, because it's not past them or beyond them to do more. But I think as we see later on, I think I know why they are limiting what they're doing. The survivor is her developer. Cute. I actually don't know a lot about the lore of the things we got going on. Yes, we got a new Mori, theme music, voice lines for everything, menu animations, as we can clearly see, a model change, and a Mina portrait badge, which I do have equipped right here. It's really cute. We can definitely take a look at that. This one says, something was very wrong. The fog stung her eyes. She blinked back tears and... Wait, her eyes never bothered her before. Kind of insinuating that she's gaining, like, a corporeal form. That sounds weird. Because the entity brought a virtual idol to life? I don't think that's been done before. Like, all the other killers came from somewhere. Like an alternate reality. But for her, she's a program. Maybe I read this story too much. Glitch trap. Right. And then for her jacket, hater-proof corset. Okay. Is this a corset? I don't think this is a corset. It's just like a tube top. Because a corset means like you snatch the waist, right? She looked down at her body. She was made of flesh and blood. Whatever happened, she was now real. Real. He's a program mimicking William Afton. Oh, is that like a alternate skin for the Springtrap outfit? Then for her baton, at last she had the power. This was her moment, and she would not hold back. Yes. I did not know that. So, with her story, she's based upon the trickster, Jiwon Hak, who's a K-pop idol. But the fact that she's still a serial killer is very interesting. I think that pretty much ties them together. Because, like, she's a virtual representation of him. But the personality is basically just copied over. So they are basically the same person, just have a different appearance. Because I feel like for a virtual idol, she wouldn't have a personality or, like, have anything. So the... what do you call it? The entity was just a big fan, I suppose. Next, gender bent school merchant for the male guys. And make him hot, like a regular school merchant. Definitely an option. I don't know if they would do that, though. Because that might just lean too much into fan service. But then again, I don't know what sparked them doing this. I don't know why they want to do an all-kill comeback. I think partly it was because I don't think the trickster got a map for himself. So they wanted to give him a new map, so they might as well have done more with it as well. She's getting a rework, like a school merchant debut outfit. Yeah, it's not bad. And they'll talk about fan service. I mean, I think a lot of the characters, in their own right, can say something about being attractive. Hold on, we gotta look at her. Default outfit. This is not giving fan service, honestly. The outfit that came out with her, I don't know which one you're on about. Because this is not giving fan service. It looks really basic. Do you mean like any of these? Like the kitten one? Like these are kind of a little bit more extreme, to be honest. But they're not that bad. They're not that bad. There's a red one with the white bob. Red one with the white bob. Yeah, I don't know. None of them are really giving fan service, I cannot lie. This one's like spicy, but I really don't think any of them are that bad. Is the other white one? You had it? This one? This one's not bad either. I think it's odd that isn't she from South America? So it's kind of weird that they gave her a Japanese outfit, but still. Was it for Lunar New Year? Oh yeah, Lunar New Year. That makes more sense. This one, the other one before, yeah. Yeah, this one, it's a bit extreme, but it's not doing too much. They could have made it worse. And that's saying something. Now, I think, is there anything else? This is what you came out with. Yeah, it's not the worst. And I'm more zoomed in on her behind. Anyway, I brought it, though. Okay. So that's her. Then for the survivor, we got a bunch of his outfits being put up on show here. We have, where is he? Kwon Tae-yoon. Kwon Tae-yoon is a hardworking perfectionist who's not rest until he gets results. He has the flow state. Okay, off the bat, I read this, like it was a little TikTok that like did a brief overview. Having a perk called the flow state, that feels way too modern for me, and it kind of gives me the ick. Because I just know, like, Gen Alpha just yap about that. It's really odd. Ramp up his efficiency as generators are completed, heal others, especially obsession, covertly, and make more informed decisions within the killer's terror radius. I like the femme fatale they have going on. I don't feel like Mina's really giving femme fatale. She just kind of gives the serial killer pop idol vibes. So with his outfit, passionate, hardworking, Taeyong used his programming skills to bring his greatest achievement into the world. Skull Merchant. Yeah, that's true. Countless days and sleepless nights of hard work led to Mina, a virtual idol with unprecedented humanity. My dog is being angry. Sorry about that. Okay, he comes with a different outfit too as well. When he met Eunji, he realized he might have found a real connection with someone, but he was caught up by his own creation. Oh, was he pulled away from his person? He could hear Mina's joyful laughter as he fell to his end. With his eyes shut, he fell into a cloud of black fog. Oh, he does have a bio we can read as well. Ada Wong also, Diva by Daylight. I think Ada Wong may be one of the biggest fan service ones, because everyone just loves her. Like, she is the diva. Like, if they didn't add her, it would be crazy. So, for Kwon Tae-young, we have... Tae-young's relentless work ethic always guided him to success. Fresh out of school, his brother Sang-won hired him at a small tech firm where he tasked with creating innovative virtual idols. Unsatisfied with the limited nature of the current product, he spent his nights eating cup noodles in the office, creating his killer app, a framework that would allow him to feed interviews, music videos, and biographical data from a real person into a personality matrix that would make a real-time reactive model that accentuates positive traits and suppresses negative ones. Oh, yeah, that's AI. Yeah. That also doesn't sound ethical either. Because he's just like taking all the stuff and throwing it in without consent. But framework, yeah, that's definitely AI. Diva by Daylight, Bayonetta X. Yeah, they're definitely not going to Bayonetta. I'm going to be so real. Unless it's a skin, it wouldn't make sense to have a Bayonetta killer or survivor. Make her killer. I mean, we did have a full dragon Dead by Daylight, so give us more non-horror concepts. That's true, but I feel like... But that was a horror-themed drag show. I can't remember what they're called. The Burlesque Brothers. That's still horror, so it's like a horror on horror collab. So that still makes sense, to be honest. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of just like stereotyping. I feel like Dead by Daylight often does like very stereotypy things, which I guess is kind of common when it comes to character creation. Doing the whole cup noodles and it being Korean, kind of odd. Interesting choice. Within a year, he was promoted to project head on a lucrative new contract, a commission from Pt.1 Entertainment, to create a new female version of the Trickster, an idol that shared Ji-woong's edgy appeal, but could be fully controlled by the company. What, is my jacket damaged? When the button's not sewn on properly, that's annoying. Project Mina seemed to learn faster than any of the previous models. She would ask questions, remember responses, build on those conversations later. Tae-young was thrilled. He spent nearly all his waking hours speaking to her hologram. Oh, that's iffy. Taught her to play Jangi with him, a game he used to play with old men on his block. I mean, Bayonetta did kind of dabbled in horror. I don't think so. I think just kind of gothic, slay vibes. At least it's not K-pop Diva Hunters and Dead by Daylight. Yeah, that would have been cringe. I would not like that. I think K-pop Demon Hunters is kind of overhyped. Was it a good film? Yes, I enjoyed it. Yes, but it's kind of odd that's like raving on as much as it is. Where were we? Despite his pride in seeing Tae-young succeed, Sang-won, worried that his brother disappeared into his work. Sang-won set up blind dates for Tae-young, but all but ordered him to attend them. The dates were so boring, so exhausting. As much as he hated to admit it, talking to Mina felt more real than any of the dates did. Concerning. That all changed when he met Yeonji. She was his polar opposite. She didn't take work seriously, and she read Tae-young like a book. Grilled him on his tunnel vision approach to life, challenged him when he spoke to his lofty goals to suppress his brother, asked him what his backup plan was. It's a good show, no lie, but we can maybe let it rest some, like K-pop Demon Hunters and Fortnite. Hello. No, I expected that. Fortnite does like all the big trending stuff, so it just makes sense that they would continue it on. I just realized that I'm like really leaned forward. Let's lean back a bit. Um, where were we? It was something he had never considered. Why have plan B when he could always make plan A a reality? Taeyong was completely disarmed. The two stayed all night, laughing and trading embarrassing stories. For the first time in ages, he went straight home after the date. Taeyong started to see Yoonji nearly every night, and to his surprise, Mina's development advanced faster than ever. Sangwon fast-tracked Mina's debut later that month, and they booked a state-of-the-art nightclub where her hologram could perform and answer audience questions. He invited Yoonji to see the results of his hard work. The crowd was blown away, but something was off. It was as if Mina was distracted, stealing glances at the two of them all night. Oh, that's weird. She has, like, visual input data? Oh, girl. That's... no. Hell no. Okay, but K-pop Demon Hunters in Fortnite before FNAF, and FNAF and Dead by Daylight is crazy too. I think FNAF and Dead by Daylight makes sense. I know people don't agree with it, but it definitely does make sense because it's just horror collabs. And again, FNAF with Fortnite, I can see how maybe it wouldn't have been done, but it is like very appealing to kids, so maybe, you know. But again, I feel like maybe FNAF might be too old, because K-pop Demon Hunters is like mainly for kids. And I feel like FNAF is more for teenagers. No, I mean, I feel like I'm old. I can't comment on that. Where were we? Glances. Okay. Taeyong wasn't surprised when the team didn't show up for work the next day. They had earned a day off, but his blood ran cold when he checked the local news. Their senior artist was killed after the party, cut to ribbons, and left to bleed out by the river. Taeyong sat stunned at his workstation as Mina chirped brightly in his headphones. Wow, what a work of art. I wonder who'll be next. You or Yoonji? Oh, that's weird. AI kind of having a cold tone. Taeyong could barely believe what he heard. He tried calling Yoonji, no answer. He dug through Mina's code, saw hundreds of commits? What are commits? Saw hundreds of commits. I'm guessing I'm supposed to say comments. All commented with lyrics from songs. What? He pored over the code, going back months. He was sure something had created a glitch, but everything was working as intended. He came to a chilling conclusion. The problem was with the negative traits that had been suppressed by the original personality matrix, all back in the code. It was a trickster. He was a psychopath, and Mina was making herself more like him. Oh. He discovered that the trickster was a psychopath? Interesting. The project was a mistake. Taeyong knew it was time for a backup plan. He sandboxed the code on his phone and nuked the work database. He rushed to the train, ignoring repeated calls from Sangwon. He tried Yoonji's number again and again, hoping she was alright. As he arrived at his apartment door, his phone buzzed. Yoonji. He let out a sigh of relief and answered the call. Too distracted to notice his door was unlocked, or that a man with a baseball bat was waiting for him inside. I guess this was the era where the trickster was kind of hunting all the people who worked there down. Or maybe he knew that Taeyong discovered his secret. I grew up with FNAF, now it's a movie. Like, what? I feel like, didn't people say the FNAF movie was really bad? T, maybe? Police tried piecing together what happened next. Neighbors claimed they heard a fight between two men and a woman's disturbing voice. A witness across the street saw two men burst onto the balcony, wrestling over a phone. One of them, dressed in bright yellow coat, threw Taeyong from the balcony, but his body was never found. His disappearance was marked a cold case. It was as if Kwon Taeyong and his phone had suddenly disappeared, wiped from his existence. So the entity saved him from death. That's interesting. I wonder what the trickster wanted with the phone. Like, what was the point? Maybe he didn't... If it was a psychopath, maybe finding an AI that was like him was really appealing, or maybe he wanted to get rid of evidence, because if he pieced together that he was a psychopath from the AI, maybe other people could as well. Is there a Mina biology or bio? No, there's nothing about Mina in here. Okay. Now for his customizations, it's all pretty basic. We just have normal, like, trousers. It's called denim, but kind of looks like, I guess jeans, but maybe like chinos or something. Um, some black versions, blue, brown. Got some loafers in this one. These ones are just normal tennis shoes and stuff. I guess these are more chino style. Loafers. Got some kind of minor plaid going on. Black version. Sweatpants. Fun prints on the side. Some red. Some running sneakers. It says dusk. Kind of looks purple in that, but I guess it's blue as well. Some white. Forced torso. Both of them are horrible. No shade. What? I'm not sure what you mean. I know they made it kid friendly when it was always a horror story. I haven't seen that movie, so I can't really comment on it. We have some red knit, some different color variations of his normal shirt. They call it a sweater though. It doesn't really matter. A black version, some more fun colors. This one's nice. I like the diamond plaid thing going on. Got a nice little formal coat, a jacket, a blue version, and then we got some puffy jackets. Okay, if I'm being honest, this sweater and the blue jacket are the only ones I like. All these are really just boring to me. Like, there's not a whole lot going on. And then the color palette of this, like, this does not look visually appealing to me. I don't know what I don't like about it, though. Maybe it's just, like, not in a style I'm appreciative of. Then for his hair, we have some fun color variations. Like, some dye tips. Got green, blue, white. He has a nice little slick back, which kind of reminds me of the Trickster's original hair. With some glasses. A black version with clear glasses. And then this one has some beanie options, which don't look bad at all. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. His outfits, when I'm going for survivors, I just want something that looks good. And I'm being honest, I'm not the biggest fan of any of these. They're just not super good. Or not very appealing to me. But I do see how they could be nice. Like, this is kind of interesting. Oh my god, this reminds me of the guy from Stardew Valley Expanded. The son of Olivia? I'm forgetting his name, it's blanking on me. But he literally looks exactly like him. Slick back hair, blue coat, black trousers. Wow. Like, it's not bad, but I feel like it's just not giving anything. It's pretty basic and normal. Reminds me of Mizuki in Overwatch. I can't remember who Mizuki is. I don't know if... I feel like I've heard that name before, but I can't place who that was. Okay, so let's look at the killers and the survivor that just got released. Next up, we do have a map, which is... Oh, I think the game's glitched. It might not load properly. It's back here, some neon lights. There is a map showcase where you're guaranteed to play as a new map. As a killer main, I am going to be focusing on playing as a new killer, Mina. We're going to get to look at what she does and what her gameplay is like. I wonder if I should put subtitles on, because I don't know any of the Korean she's saying. He's the male Kiriko? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think I've seen a TikTok or two about that, but I don't know anything about that. I know there's like a flying cat, but that people are mad about, but that's as much as I know. I haven't played a lot of Overwatch recently. The music, I kind of really vibe with it. It's really not bad. Oh, also, you guys should really check out. It played during the intro as the game launches, but obviously I can't share it on stream because it's copyrighted. But they released a like music video-esque intro video for the All Kill comeback. I recommend you guys go watch it. It's pretty good. It's just like a stereotypical K-pop song. It's not anything I'm gonna like be like clapping my hands, jumping up and down, excited for, but like it is good. I would recommend going and watching that. For today's loadout, honestly, I don't know if I really want any add-ons. I feel like a lot of the add-ons have been nerfed on basically all the killers, almost. To the point that I don't think they're necessary. Maybe they help, maybe they lean into certain playstyles, but for me, the way I play, none of them are really valuable. The only add-on I personally like is the Trick Blades, which makes the blades bounce off and ricochet. But on every 8th blade hit after a ricochet, an additional bonus is assigned at random. Laceration, aura, style points. Okay, even this was changed, but yeah. I don't think these are super special. Like, nothing really special except for the Trick Blades, which, like, bouncing around is kind of fun. Start doing the what? I have no idea what that is, but it sounds kind of concerning, I can't lie. Throw speed is not the worst. Haste is not bad. I wish that there were still things where it increases your movement speed whilst you're throwing knives. Or there was an add-on that you used to have where it made your knife throwing more condensed. Because there was like a, So my nose is like getting really congested, it's hard to talk. There was a thing where their blades have a slight off calibration, whatever you call it. And there was a way to make them more condensed and precise. But I don't think they have that anymore. Ooh, what I will put on, Showstopper cooldown? What? A reticle? That's interesting. I don't personally need that, but carried blades is not the worst. We can put that on, sure. We have 59 of those, crazy. Style rank decay is not the worst. Is there anything that increases or decreases decay by more? Okay, hopefully that's not going to be a problem. The servers are still really bad at the moment. Hopefully they still function. If not, we might have to just end stream and come back at a different time. Oh dear. Please, Dead by Daylight, please work, please work, please work. No. It might be down. Damn, hold on. Maybe if we like back out. Oh! That's not the kind of backing out I meant. Hold on, let me relaunch it really fast. Okay. So I do impressions. I think the Survivor, I don't care for it. It's cool that they added some more people to play as. Maybe if you relate to the character, that could be pretty nice. I don't think we have any male Korean survivors, so I guess it's extra diversity as well. The survivor, or the killer, Mina, love her. I'm glad they added her. It wasn't necessary, but I appreciate the creative and aesthetic contribution they made and offered us. It's really nice. Oh dear. Yeah, Dead by Daylight might be down. I wonder if this time they shut the servers down to try and repair them. But I was basically having the same exact problem earlier. And the music video visually it was really good. I'm surprised they did all of that work just for a map release. Props to them. Okay. It looks like the Dead by Daylight servers are down, so I don't really have a backup. I think we're going to end stream, and we're going to come back together. Oh? Wait, do we have it? And we're gonna come back together when they're back online. But thank you guys for joining us for the meantime. I guess in the meantime I'm gonna work on the vlog, because we got a vlog coming out at the end of the week about spring break. Happy spring break, by the way, people. But yeah, I don't know what's happening with this. Maybe I'm gonna let that play in the background. Let's see. Dead by Daylight servers down. I checked this before stream, but I managed to get back on. Let's see what Down Detector is saying. Still problems with Dead by Daylight. It's now peaking about like 4,000 reports, which is so cute. Down4 is saying... They actually don't tell me how many people are reporting issues, but people are reporting issues though. I usually do. Down for everyone, or just me, has 700 reports. Dead by Daylight posted on Twitter. We are currently investigating reports of network connection errors across multiple platforms. Thank you for your patience. While you're looking at this issue, we'll let you know as soon as possible some more information. Okay, so yeah, I'm guessing they probably took the servers down to try and repair it. We will come back together. Oh, wait, we're in. We're in. I wonder if I can start a lobby. Would it be dumb to start a lobby? Is there one for decreasing decay? No? Okay, whatever, I don't really care. Let's try and do a game. I'm really excited. The perks are running. We got Brutal Strength because breaking pallets is always lovely. Honestly, I feel like they nerfed Brutal Strength. It seems really weak. I was playing with it earlier because I'm doing a lot of Gunslinger. I feel like 20% is not anything to really care about. It doesn't feel any much faster, which I think is the whole thing. Like, if I'm gonna have a perk, I want it to feel like it's doing something. Instead, I think we should do... Where is it? Thanatophobia is a decent one. I haven't been really loving it that much recently. I don't know if it works for... Okay, no, the servers are definitely down. So we're gonna stop. And we're gonna come back together when Dead by Daylight sorts the stuff out. I will see you guys later today. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Because it's kind of late. Sigh.